are you guys doing?
Good, how are you doing?
I'm doing all right.
How was your day? Have you been working all night or?
I've been working since 5.
Oh, that's too early.
Oh, is it? I don't think so. I think it's just right, actually.
How do you get the motivation to wake up in the morning?
Actually, I just wake up and then I just go for it. I don't really think about it too much.
I think I'm not really used to the Seattle climate. It's just been 2 years that I've been here.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I feel like a lot dizzy, at least till 8 a.m.
Huh.
Because the sun doesn't come out.
Yeah.
The summers have been really good, I guess.
Uh-huh. So you would say that you're still used to the place you used to live at?
Yeah, I mean, maybe Saturday. I used to wake up at maybe 6:30, 7ish in Saturday as well. That's not too early though, but
uh-huh. You used to wake up at what?
6:30, 7.
Oh, okay. Yeah, for me, it just it changes. Sometimes I'll be up at like 2 in the morning, and then sometimes I'll be up later, like 9 or 8 or 9. But I can still come out and work until at least like 10:30 or 11, because that's when it gets really slow. There's like not as much demand. So, yeah, I mean, I don't really set alarms or anything like that. I just kind of, whatever my body is okay with. That's just what I go with.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's nice, I guess.
Yeah, it's less stressful that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's one of the perks of maybe being independent. Like you do not have anything, but as you can start off whenever you want.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Yeah.
That is one of the best things about being your own boss. So where are you guys headed?
We're going to San Jose to meet our friends, and then we're going to Monterey Bay.
Oh, that's cool. I've been there before. San Jose and Montessori Bay, or I think it's South San Francisco.
Yep.
Yeah. Nice area down there. At least when I went there, it was nice. During
I hope it's nice now too.
Yeah, in the 2000s, that's when I went. And,
that's so long.
yeah, a long time ago. I wonder if it still looks the same. I should go back down there one of these days. Just to walk around.
So you have been in Seattle for since long?
What was that?
Have you been in Seattle since like a long time?
I've been in Seattle for 3.5 years now. Before this, I was living in Spokane for 6 years, and then I was living in Wenatchee and Moses Lake for like 10 years. Wenatchee for Wenatchee for 1 year or 2 years. It's over on the Columbia River in the Eniat Valley.
Yeah, it's closer to the Leavenworth.
Yeah, it's closer to Ellensburg, I guess, if you take the Highway 2 to get over there.
Yeah, I got my driver license in Wenatchee. I didn't find any spot available in Seattle. So I had to book a spot in Wenatchee, and I drove all the way to Wenatchee to get my driver's license.
Without a driver's license, you drove all the way there?
I had an international driver's license.
Oh, okay.
I drove to Wenatchee and then got my domestic license.
Oh, okay. Why didn't you just stick with your international license?
Oh, I think the expiry for an international license is around 1 year. So you can't drive for long.
Oh, is that how that works?
So whenever you come from your home country, right, so they give you an international license.
Yeah.
And that's only valid for 1 year. So like, let's say if you're having a business trip or maybe a casual tour, like a tourist trip, then you get to use that license for 1 month. But you can't keep on using that license after 1 year, because you need to get the license. And also that kind of actually the state ID, which I wanted to have, so that you have to track your passport.
Yeah, state ID, that makes a lot of sense, because the driver's license is going to expire like once in 10 years or something if you go for the enhanced driver's license. Yeah, and yeah, I didn't.
Yeah, I was just looking up. I don't know if I still need a passport at the airport. So there were these talks like where the airport security is not going to use driver's license as a valid identity. They wanted to use the enhanced driver's license. I just have the regular driver's license. I'm not sure if they'll accept me now. I don't think that law has yet been passed.
You said you're not sure of what?
So I'm not sure if they are going to accept the driver's license now in the airport.
Oh.
I hope they accept. At least in Google it says that they accept now till 2023.
Okay. I mean, I think it should be accepted. It's just a regular driver's license, right? It just kind of depends, you know. If I get a lot of short trips, it'll be a higher number, but if I get a lot of long trips, it'll be a lower number.
How long will they assign you the trips? Would they assign you a trip to maybe Spokane? I don't think so, right?
Well, I could drive someone out to Spokane, and it would cost, I think, $300. Because it's, let's see, I think it's 300 miles. Yeah.
Also, I don't think you get a return from you'll be able to come back from Spokane to Seattle with the lift drive or with the lift ride.
Yeah, I could.
Come by your own, I guess.
Yeah, you know, there's the possibility that I might be able to find a ride. If I were to give someone a ride to Spokane, I might be able to find a ride back to Seattle. But you know, I mean, it's just a gamble.
I thought they paid you like one-way fees or something, like where you get covered the expenses when you don't get the ride back.
Oh, no, actually, there's no cover like that. Yeah, because I mean that would be money coming out of their pocket, you know. they would lose money on that deal. So.
The insurance thing. So I remember like a couple of years ago, I don't think they used to have insurance. Is it still the same or?
Insurance? For Lyft?
I thought that they mentioned that they would cover the drivers for health insurance and all those things.
Oh, well, no, I mean, if you live in California, then they're obligated to get that for you as part of the AB5 deal. But Seattle, whenever they saw that they had to pass it in California, the Seattle City Council decided to ratify some laws to regulate the rideshare companies here. So, but one of the things that they changed was not having to provide medical insurance. So they did not actually include that in the list of changes that they ratified. You know what I mean by ratified?
Yeah.
Like they made it law. Yeah. So yeah, and
but they do provide car insurance, right? Or is it the driver's responsibility?
Well, yeah. I mean, Lyft does provide car insurance whenever you're driving their car. Yeah. So like, and then you know what this is? This is actually a Lyft car, right? This is a Lyft car. And then so this is insured by the Lyft company. But if I were driving my own car, then the only time that Lyft has an insurance for its drivers, but only when I'm driving a passenger, that is their insurance covering me. So if I were driving my own car, then I would need to get in touch with my insurance company to see if they have an insurance called gap coverage, right? which basically will make sure that I'm covered even when I don't have a passenger, as a part of the rideshare company that I'm working for.
So how do you get the lift card? Like, is it something that you apply for, or?
Yeah, basically, yeah. So, like, with the Flex Drive program, you can rent a car from them to work for them. Yeah, and the vehicle that you get is actually covered by the amount of hours or rides that you, or the amount of money that you make while you're working for them, right? So the way I look at it is that I put forward about maybe an 8-hour day, and then I'll have most of the car's rent paid off for the week, if not all of it. But yeah.
So you basically is the ride any or?
Huh?
So if you just work for 8 hours a day, you get to pay off the car's rent for a week, right?
Yeah, well, it's. I think I'll have most of it covered after 8 hours, but it could take as long as like 12 hours, 14 hours. You know, it just kind of depends on what your rental base rate is, which also depends on what your plan is for like the amount of personal miles that you want to have. Yeah. So like if you wanted to have, their rate is like $1 per mile. So if you wanted to have 200 personal miles, then you're going to have to go with like the $200 base rate plan.
And if you exceed that $200 base rate?
Then they're going to charge you, let's see, I think it's $25 per 20 miles.
So you need to make a decision on how much I'm going to drive.
Yeah.
So can we rent a car from maybe a rental agency like Enterprise or LMO or Budget, and then is that Uber?
You could do something like that, but a lot of these places have limits on the amount of miles you're allowed to drive per day. Like I think for most car rental places like Enterprise, they don't want you to put more than like say 100 miles on the vehicle per day. And I'll put 100 miles on this thing in just a couple hours, you know. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if you want to wear down a vehicle really fast, you use it for rideshare. It's like, because yeah, I can put 1,000 miles on this car per week easily. And it'll need an oil change once every 6 weeks. Yeah, new tires once every, let's see, once a year. Rather than 4 years.
But the good part is you don't get to maintain the car. You just now that you're renting it, you just have to pay the rental fee, right?
Yep, that's right.
How about the gas thing?
Gas is something. It's the only expense I have to worry about, because yeah, if you pay for all the insurance and yeah. If you just pay for all the insurance, then they're going to cover every superficial damage that happens to the vehicle, the glass and the tires, and if you're in an accident, they'll cover that too, you know? So, in my opinion, if you drive a lot, this program's actually worth it.
Yeah, looks like it.
Yeah, if you drive full time, it's actually better if you drive their car rather than your own.
Yeah, you have your car safe.
Mm-hmm. But I imagine that they get their money back through like some tax deductions and stuff, and I can also get some money back too from tax deductions with the way that they the provisions that the government makes for people who drive in taxi or in the taxi industry. But it's not only just people who work in the taxi industry who get those tax deductions, but anybody really who needs to use a vehicle for work, they get special tax deductions, and just makes it easier, you know. So which airline's for you?
Delta.
Delta. Okay. Gonna go to San Jose and get some sunshine, eh?
Yeah.
That's the way to go, man. It better be sunny there. California, right? I think they're known for their sunshine. Oh, okay, there we go. I think these lanes are too short now. Damn it. Okay, since the sun is starting to come out, I'll be okay with driving it south side. The part that sucks about driving south of Ken, or I mean Tukwila, is the toll lanes. I mean, they have the most expensive toll lanes down there. If you want to get anywhere in a decent amount of time, you gotta drive in the toll lanes. They can be as high as $10 for fucking per click. It's ridiculous. That's why I don't like to drive down there. Especially in the morning, it's going to be backed up. Especially. Both of them, I-5 and 167, both going to be backed up. Sorry, not a carpenter. Can't help you there.